whispers in the sky, threads of light where stars align. A dancer.
Dear family of light, since we had the great wave of Indian gurus in the last century that came to the West, and they start to bring all this information about the seven chakra and how they relate with our psychology and our energy, we start to deeply understand really how our body works, because in order to understand the body you have to understand the mind, and you have to understand the energy. If you don't have these three knowledge, then only the study of the body is not enough. So there are countless books, magazine, article on blogs, video on YouTube that cover everything about the seven chakras. So I'm pretending now that you already know a lot about the seven chakra. If you don't, please stop the video, study the topic, and then came back. Today we will just see how the seven chakra relate to the seven bodies, which is called the human aura or auric body, and to the seven dimension that we already explored in the last videos. So the word chakra means wheel or circle, and that is because there are sort of tornado of energy spinning, forming a wheel shape. And there are situated in 7 points in our body, with the seventh one, which is above our head. And they are related strictly with our psychology and with our organs in the body, and of course with the seven auric body. The first chakra, the Muladhara, which is on the tip of the sacral bone, on the tip of the coccyx, is related with the first layer of our auric body. The first layer is from 1 centimeter to 6 centimeters approximately. And it can have different color when you see it. Generally it's bluish if the person is in good health, but it can have some dark spot if the person got drunk, or his diet is bad, or if he has taken some drugs. You can see like spot on it. And it is very important, this layer, because it resembles our own physical body. It contains all our organs. So it's related to our strength, to our connection to the earth, and of course is also related to the first level of consciousness, the first level of awareness, the first dimension, which is pure awareness of itself, because there is no yet instinct for survival, which is typical in the second dimension. The second chakra is the Svadhisthana, and it is located on the sacrum bone, and it is connected to the second body, which is the emotional body. We experience this life through feelings and emotion. So this is very important that we have a balanced second chakra. And also, if our second chakra is balanced, then our auric body in this layer will be with bright color and healthy color. Normally this auric body is like more subtle, has like a sort of cloudish colors, which are a bit more difficult to see than the first layer, but is what, for example, is very visible during an ayahuasca ceremony. If you drink ayahuasca and you are in the experience with the plant, the shaman can see your emotional state just by looking to this level, to this body. And of course, this is related with the second level of consciousness, the second dimension, which is the instinct in which plant and animal live. So there is just action and reaction. The third chakra is the Manipura in the solar plexus. And this is related with the third body. The third body goes from 7 to 20 centimeters from the body. And in this case, the auric field is like a sort of golden cage and is our mental body where all our mental activity are. This is also very important to maintain it healthy because all this mental activity will influence the emotion and then the physical body. As you see, the emotion and the body are inside this greater body, which is the third chakra body, the mental body. And this body is also related with the third dimension. The third dimension is the dimension which we live in, and we are dominated by the mind. That's why we have so much struggle, so much problem in the world right now. The fourth chakra is the anahata in the center of your chest, between your two lungs. This is the center of unconditional love. And so this is also called the astral body, where the astral projection take place. So when you leave the physical body and you have an astral projection in another part of the planet or even outside planet Earth, that happens here. That means that this center is connected with the fourth body. The fourth body is from 15 to 30 centimeters, so we are already distant from the body. We are not so attached to it, and that is why this projection is possible. The color are similar to the mental body, the second chakra, second layer of consciousness, and but when the person is deeply in love with himself and with life, the colors turn to a sort of pinkish and rose color. This is, of course, related to the fourth dimension. The fourth dimension is the dimension of love, when you start to give to other people and not thinking only about ourselves. The fifth chakra is the Vishuddha, which is at the base of the throat and is connected with the fifth layer of the aura, which is the etheric template body. Remember, the first chakra was etheric body. This is the etheric template. It's a template because it's a blueprint, like a negative in a picture that contains all the bodies below, and of course our physical body too. And it is also connected with the Akashic records. So when we explore the Akashic record, it's because we are already in our fifth body, which is 30 to 60 centimeters from our body. So it's pretty distant. And is also related to the famous 5D consciousness, which we are exploring now as human beings. We have to do this jump from the ignorance of the third up to the fourth and then finally to the fifth dimension. The sixth chakra is the Anya chakra between your eyebrows, is also called the third eye or the internal eye, as the German says, das inneres Auge. And is related with the celestial body. In the celestial body, which is already from 60 to 80 centimeters from your body, this is where we experience oneness. There is no more sense of separation, and we are one, feeling one with consciousness, and is the highest body that we can explore as human being. as I told you already, we can take a look to the seventh body, but we cannot sustain it for a while. But it's possible to sustain the sixth dimension. And this is also the consciousness that we call the Christ and the Buddha consciousness. So the sixth dimension is the dimension of this kind of consciousness. That means a very advanced consciousness of beings of light that came to planet Earth to help us with our suffering and our everyday struggle. That's why they are called the great teacher that walk this planet. And finally, we have the Sahasrara, which is above your crown, is the seventh chakra. It is basically the mental plane of the spiritual body, and is related to the Keteric template body. In this body, we can experience the full dissolution with the source, so we cannot sustain it in the body. We will have to die to have this kind of experience. So it's not, as a human being, we cannot reach this level of consciousness, but we can have a glimpse into it. And this is very far away from our body, is from 90 to 110 centimeters. And in this body, we can listen to the Om. When we enter into deep, deep meditation, we can listen to the mantra Om resonate in our skull. And this is because we are connecting with the seven level of auric body and the seven dimension. And the seven dimension, we already saw it last time, is the realm of the beings of light and the fusion with the source that create everything. So yeah, this is a short, very short explanation of all this connection, but it's just to have an idea how the chakra are not just chakra. The chakra are bodies, and the body are consciousness, are dimension. So everything is related into one story, which is the story of human beings. I wish you a lot of light, a lot of joy, and for now, be at peace, be at peace.